Hey, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Hi. My name's Curtis, and I'll be helping you out today.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nadia.
Hi. A couple of things that we have to go over before we start this meeting. I just want to go over the rules of confidentiality. So do you know the 3 rules of the confidentiality?
I do not.
Okay, the 3 rules of confidentiality is you have to abide by everything that we talk about stays in this room.
Okay.
If you were to say, I am going to hurt this person, or that you will hurt yourself, then we, as an agency, and myself, are obligated to break the rule of confidentiality. If the court orders, or mandates us to provide that type of information, then we have to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the confidentiality form. You can just sign here and read it and acknowledge that you understand it. Is English your first language?
It isn't.
But
it's okay. I can understand.
Okay. Thank you very much. And please.
Sorry.
So, as we were before, what brings you here today?
So I'm new to Canada. Me and my stepdaughter and my husband moved here about 8 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how to say it, but he abuses both me and his daughter.
Okay.
And I just need to talk about it.
Okay. While we talk about the things that go on in this session, do you think it would be okay and appropriate if I just jotted some things down, just for my personal records?
Sure.
Okay.
Only you see this, right?
Yes. So it was you and your daughter?
Stepdaughter. It's actually his biological daughter and my stepdaughter.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the incidents? When does it happen? Is it in a specific period? Is he indulging in any types of narcotics or?
Not that I know of. When we moved from the Caribbean, everything was fine there. Like he was a teacher there. I was a principal. Everything was fine. It really only started when we moved to Canada. Maybe I'd say a month into living here. That's when he started abusing us. It's like, I don't know. We obviously don't have the same jobs that we did in the Caribbean. And I don't know if that's gotten to him in a negative way, and that's why he's taking it out on us. But his daughter is about to run away from home if something's not done.
Okay. And
I'm on the verge of divorce, which I signed papers when we got married saying till death do us part in sickness and health. But right now, our health is not good with the way he's acting.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Have you thought about any options in regards to trying to help yourself in the situation? Possibly, now these are just suggestions, in just general, just remain to have an open mind. So possibly going to a shelter, maybe calling CAS and having an investigation being done.
Well, going to a shelter, I didn't know that was an option here, so that would be nice to hear about. But if I called CAS, that means they would take my stepdaughter away. And right now, considering we're new to the country, I'm all she has besides her dad. So I wouldn't want to call CAS and have her taken away.
Okay. Well, these are all just options that I know of at the moment. And that's the reason why we're talking about them, to evaluate our options and then go from there. Just because I want to be on the same page as you. Because I know a lot of situations are quite different from others. Maybe some mothers want to keep the child, maybe some mothers might not. But for your individual case, that I needed to know that so we can move forward together. So it is important that I know that, and I will note that. So in regards to moving forward, I can definitely hook you up with and introduce you to an agency as for a shelter that's located. Whereabouts do you live?
In St. Catharines.
St. Catharines. So I can definitely look at some shelters in St. Catharines and get back to you on that. I'm more orientated with Toronto, Mississauga, Oakville, Orangeville. No, it's quite a range for Orangeville. Regardless, I will definitely get some more information on St. Catharines and come back to you in regards to what type of shelters they have. I do know that they do have some shelters in St. Catharines. I just don't know the general information of what type of systems they have in place. The other thing that we can look into is food banks.
Well, we have food. That's not an issue. We have food in the house. It just he beats the shit out of us.
Okay. Do you have any trouble with anything else financially, jobs? What's your daughter's education like?
She's in grade 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a principal anymore, and he's not a teacher. He's a taxi driver, and I work at a grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
So food's definitely not a problem. But, yeah, just going home every night, wondering whether or not I'm going to wake up tomorrow with a black eye, or if my daughter is going to be too banged up to even go to school, is what my main concern is.
So at this point, now that I've gathered a majority of the information that I need, I will have to let you know and alert you that I will have to call the authorities so they can...
But wait, you never said that at the beginning. You can't do that. I came here to tell you stuff, not for you to call authorities.
But if the child is underage, a certain age, then I am mandatory to...
Okay, I understand that you're only doing your job and you're going to have to protect her, but what am I supposed to do now? When I get home, my husband's going to know I talked to someone if she doesn't come home, and he's going to beat me up.
So, I can understand your situation and I can understand your worries. But a couple of things that we can do is we can put you into... let me go over here and think for a minute. We can put you into a shelter until the time being.
But is this a women's shelter, or like is there other men? Because he's not going to be happy with those other men.
You can do either or. I would suggest a women's shelter, which provides a little bit more security. And they do have security there for the women that attend. So you could do that. You can stay here if you feel safer. We can alert the police and let them know the circumstances, and they will also set up a little bit of a more security around the house, just because if you want to grab something from the house and like belongings or something for your daughter, you can always do that for her or for yourself, and they can escort you there and inside and back out.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I going to be able to see my daughter? Can I see her before you? Can I go see her before you call?
Right now, I think it's just in best interest if we just figure out this kind of stuff first, and then we'll look at the visitations.
Okay.
Okay? So is there any other questions for today?
No. Okay, well, I guess that's it. Do I come back and see you next week?
You can if you'd like to. My secretary would be waiting outside, and you can give her the dates that you would be available, and we can see if we can work it through with the schedule, okay?
Okay, but what would we discuss?
Anything or topic of the day. So it'll be in the spur of the moment.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you later.
Nice to meet you.